The world breaks everyone, a wise writer once said, and afterward, some are strong at the broken places. Life, much like an unpredictable sky, has its seasons of calm. Then, without much warning, clouds gather. These are the challenges. They arrive like uninvited guests. Sometimes they are small, like a sudden shower. Other times they are vast, like a hurricane, threatening to overturn everything familiar. We rarely choose these storms. They simply appear on our horizon, demanding our attention, demanding we find shelter or a way to weather them. The air grows heavy, the light changes, something is about to happen. The first encounter with a significant challenge often feels like a sudden plunge into cold water. There's a shock, a sense of disbelief. The world, once so stable, now seems tilted on its axis. Plans crumble like old paper, certainties dissolve into mist. You might feel lost. You might feel a strange silence even amidst the chaos. This is the storm making its presence known. It asks questions you never thought to ask. It forces you to look at things you preferred to ignore. The familiar path disappears under the rising tide of difficulty. You are for a time adrift. Yet, within this initial turmoil, a seed of change is often planted. It is quiet, almost imperceptible. The storm does not just bring destruction, it also brings a strange kind of energy. It strips away the superficial. The unimportant things fall away like leaves in a strong wind. What remains is essential. What remains is you facing the wind. This is where the journey truly begins. Not in the avoidance of the storm, but in the quiet decision to face it, to understand its nature, to find what lies within you that can meet its force. The winds will howl, the rain will beat down. This is the nature of storms. They are not gentle, they are not considerate. They test your foundations, they reveal your weaknesses, but they also reveal your hidden strengths. Strengths you never knew you possessed. Like an old tree in a gale, you might sway, you might lose branches, but the roots, if they are deep enough, will hold, and in that holding something new begins to form, a resilience, a quiet knowing. The storm has arrived and you are still standing. The heart of the storm is a place of intense pressure. It is where the old self begins to give way. Transformation is not a gentle unfolding. It is often a painful process. Like metal forged in fire, we are reshaped by adversity. The heat is immense, the hammering relentless. We are bent, we are stretched, we might feel like we are breaking, but what is truly happening is a refinement. The impurities are burned away. The unnecessary parts are shed. What emerges is something stronger, something more authentic. This is the alchemy of hardship. During these difficult times, we often discover reserves of courage we never knew existed. It's not a loud, boastful courage, it's a quiet determination, the will to take one more step, even when the path is dark. The resolve to keep breathing when the air is thick with despair. This inner strength is like a hidden spring, found only when the surface wells run dry. You dig deeper. You find what was always there, waiting. This discovery is a profound moment. It changes how you see yourself. It changes how you see the world. The process also involves a re-evaluation of what truly matters. The storm has a way of clearing away the clutter. Ambitions that once seemed vital might now appear trivial. Possessions that once brought comfort might now feel like burdens. What comes into focus are the fundamental things. Connection, love, inner peace, the ability to endure. This stripping away can be liberating. It simplifies, it clarifies. You learn to distinguish between the essential and the expendable. This clarity is a gift, hard-won but precious. And so, in the midst of the downpour, a new landscape of the self begins to emerge. It is not always a beautiful landscape, not immediately. It might be scarred, it might be raw, but it is real, more real than what was there before. The experience of navigating the storm carves new pathways in our understanding. We learn about our limits and then we learn how to push past them. We learn about our fears and then we learn how to face them. This is not just survival, this is deep resonant change. Consider a tree that has weathered many storms. Its bark might be scarred, its branches might twist in unusual ways, yet it stands taller, its roots driven deeper into the earth. People are much the same. Those who have navigated significant adversity often carry a quiet strength. They are not necessarily louder or more forceful. Instead, there is a depth to them, a resilience that has been tested and proven. They have seen the darkness and found their own light within it. This light is not easily extinguished. You see it in the eyes of someone who has overcome great loss. There is a sadness, perhaps, but also a profound empathy. They understand pain, so they are gentler with the pain of others. You see it in the quiet confidence of someone who has rebuilt their life from ashes. They know the fragility of things, but they also know the power of their own will. These are not stories of superheroes. These are stories of ordinary people who found extraordinary strength when life demanded it. They become lighthouses for others, showing that storms can be survived. This strength is not merely physical, it is emotional, it is psychological. Enduring hardship cultivates a unique form of wisdom. You learn patience, you learn perseverance. You learn that setbacks are not the end of the story but merely a chapter. This perspective shift is transformative. The small irritations of daily life lose their power. You have faced bigger dragons. You have walked through fire. The everyday struggles seem manageable in comparison. This is the gift of perspective, earned through trial. The growth that comes from overcoming hardship is often invisible to the casual observer. It's not a medal you wear, it's a change in the way you carry yourself. A certain calm in the face of uncertainty, a deeper appreciation for the simple moments of peace. These individuals have been broken, yes, but they have mended, and in the mending they have become more intricate, more resilient. They are stronger in the very places where they were once fractured, their spirit woven with threads of hard-earned wisdom. As the storm subsides, the air changes, it feels cleaner, lighter, the world once obscured by rain and fury slowly comes back into focus. But it is not the same world. And you are not the same person who entered the storm. The experience has etched itself onto your soul. This is the essence of emotional and psychological growth. It is the quiet understanding that you have been tested, and you have endured. You have learned things about yourself and about life that you could not have learned in perpetual sunshine. This newfound wisdom is not a collection of facts, it is a deeper sense of knowing, an intuition, an ability to navigate life's complexities with greater grace. You understand that pain is a part of the human experience, but so is healing. You understand that fear is natural, but courage is a choice. This wisdom allows for a more compassionate view of oneself and others. It fosters a sense of connection, born from shared vulnerability and shared strength. The scars remain, but they become a testament to survival, to the capacity for renewal. Change is inevitable, like the turning of seasons, like the coming and going of tides. Storms will come again, this is certain, but with each storm weathered, you become more adept, more prepared, not with arrogance but with a quiet confidence in your ability to face what comes. You learn to read the signs, you learn to trust your instincts. You learn that even in the darkest night, the dawn will eventually break. This acceptance of life's cyclical nature is a profound source of peace. The journey through hardship is, ultimately, a journey toward a more complete self. It is not about avoiding pain, but about integrating it. It is about allowing the difficult experiences to deepen your understanding, to broaden your empathy, to strengthen your resolve. The sky clears, you take a breath. The path ahead may still be uncertain, but you walk it with a new awareness. You are not just a survivor of the storm, you are a creation of it, stronger, wiser, more fully alive, and that is a transformation worth embracing.